Do you know what the most important question to humanity is? Does God exist? Because if God exists, there is true meaning and purpose and a right way to live. If God doesn't exist, then there is no true meaning or right purpose on how to live. Everything's a matter of opinion. And isn't it amazing that our institutions of higher learning and even our institutions of secondary education just assume that the answer to that question is no? How can we consider ourselves educated if we don't even address the greatest question, the most important question, the most impactful question to human beings, and that is, does God exist? And if he does, who is he and what does he want from us? In fact, you think, well, Frank, you're just taking anecdotes here. You could find several college professors who think Christianity's true. In fact, you're going to hear from one of them tonight. But no, this is not just anecdotal. Let's look at some survey data. Here's the reality of the college campus. College professors are 5 times more likely to be atheists than the general public. In fact, more than half of college professors view evangelical students unfavorably. The highest group to be rated unfavorable is evangelicals at 53%. The next closest group, I think, were Mormons at about 30%, and then after that, it was Muslims at 22%. Now, don't get me wrong. I wish professors wouldn't view anybody unfavorably right out of the gate, but they're already biased significantly against evangelical students. Also, only 6% of college professors say the Bible is the Word of God, and about 2/3 describe themselves as liberal or very liberal. Not only do they say they're liberal and they're atheists, they actually try and give evidence that atheism's true. For example, back to Richard Dawkins. He says evolution points to atheism. And he's very adamant about this. He famously said this: it's absolutely safe to say that if you meet somebody who claims not to believe in evolution, that person is ignorant, stupid, or insane, or wicked, but I'd rather not consider that. Wow. I thought this was science, Richard. Why all the invective here? This man is Steven Weinberg, who is a PhD in physics, actually has a Nobel Prize in physics, teaches at UT Austin. And here's what he says about science pointing to atheism. I personally feel that the teaching of modern science is corrosive of religious belief, and I'm all for that. If scientists can destroy the influence of religion on young people, then I think it may be the most important contribution that we could make. Wait. I always thought that the contribution a professor gives to his or her students is to teach them truth and virtue so they could become better citizens. Not according to Weinberg, it's to talk them out of the traditional religions, talk them out of faith. Of course, he doesn't tell them that in doing so they'd be adopting a new faith, atheistic materialism, and we'll see later why that doesn't fly. And also, I think he's wrong that science isn't corrosive of religious belief. Science, properly interpreted, points toward God, and we'll see that a little bit later. But this is the kind of attitude you have among many of our professors.